Greetings once again from Shelf Life Book Reviews online. It's time for me to present to you another book that I have read, reviewed, and recommend. And today's book is The Vault of Horror, the EC Archives, Volume 5. This is published by Dark Horse Books. It retails for $18.99 in the United States, $25.99 in Canada, and it is 182 pages long. Those who have followed these amazing reprints from Dark Horse Books find the best of EC comics. These are, color enhanced reproductions of the actual comic. And they're complete with covers as well, too, original covers. And there's just so much here. Comic fans will just absolutely love this. Now, this is the final volume because it includes issues 36 to 40 of The Vault of Horror, and it ended at issue number 40. So there have been 5 total. This is volume 5. So if you haven't seen the earlier ones, please go and find them because these are a joy to read. EC Comics was controversial. They had at one time very graphic reproductions of horrors, eyeballs popping out, heads cut off, and then they had to tone it down because of complaints from Congress and psychologists. But what they still have in this book are stories that they're not quite as graphic, but they are still horrifying and they're a lot of fun. And they had some of the top writers of the day. Back then they had Jack Davis, Joe Orlando, Graham Evans, Jack Kamen, and Graham Ingalls were amongst the top illustrators. And they had top writers for the stories as well, too. A lot of stories had trick endings, about the cheating spouse or whatever, or the nasty person there in the neighborhood, or people who made fun of people who were different. A lot had amazing morals. Now, there are a lot of standout comics represented here. One of them is Twin Bill, where a husband catches his wife with another man. He goes a little psycho and he kills them both. He buries them in a deep pit in the ground, and a week later he goes to retrieve his car and he realizes he doesn't have the key. The key is buried with them. So he has to dig them up, but he finds a lot more than the keys. Another excellent story is called Oh, Henry. There's this very old woman. She doesn't have a lot of money. Her husband is in a wheelchair at home, Henry, and he's an invalid, and she steals a loaf of bread at a grocer. A lieutenant detective sees her and decides he's going to throw the book at her, though the shopkeeper says, he feels sorry for the woman, and he says, no, we're going to make an example. So she's sent to jail for 60 days, leaving her husband behind. And so she gets out in 30 days for good behavior, and the detective goes back to the house, and I don't want to give it away, but let's say there's quite a shock at the end. So these comics are so much fun. There are some standouts as well, such as Coffin Spell, Surprise Party, All for Naught, GNAWT, Two Timed, and Out of Sight are amongst the I say there's at least 25 different stories here throughout the book. So if you have not seen Vault of Horror or any Dark Horse books, you got to get to your bookstore and grab these because these are classics in every sense of the word. So if you do purchase it, please let me know if you do agree with my review. I'll be back very soon with another excellent book for review. And until then, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.